Hello everyone and welcome back to Conquer the Frontier here on the new Frontier map with Artemus. We are standing by our newly built goat and sheep pastures. As you can see in the background, we have some goat milk and wool already producing. That is some good stuff right there. And we did have the water put in. We'll go take a look at that in just a second. But we are finally in spring, and that means there are some field work to be done. We have a grass field which is ready to be mowed. We will be making hay, so we'll be cutting, windrowing and foraging and bring it to our hay dryer so we can have some nice fresh hay for our sheep, goats and cows. But we did install a watering system for our sheep and goats. So we have just a mains water pipe running to each trough. And that will be supplying some nice fresh water. So I won't have to worry about it running out. As you can see, it is completely full. And will keep itself topped up automatically. Yes, we have some nice bit of wool and some goat milk as well. The first thing we need to get done today is get some TMR to our cows. Now thankfully our mug here already has the mixing bag in and is ready to go. So we'll be mixing up a couple of batches of TMR and then we are going to move on to the mowing. So let's hop in and go over to the farm. Now our chicken coop is full. We have 700 chickens in total. A lot of them are still young though. That means we get a lot of eggs. And we have a whole lot more than the ones here. Now our eggs are stored out in this shed here. And then we have someone from the market coming to pick them up. So they will gradually be sold as they are produced. So we won't have to take the pallets over to the market ourselves. They come right here to get them. But it's time to get to work. We'll go ahead and load up some silage here. Make some TMR. Like I said, we are doing a couple of loads like usual. So we'll be swapping over doing the loading. And I will see you when we're all done. that's the second round of TMR for our cows. Just got the gate here so Artemus can get the mog out. So next we are moving on to some mowing. And we need to grab some of the tractors that we have all about. I think we're gonna grab these there. And Artemus is just dropping off the mixing wagon. So I'll run and get our tractor. Then I think we're gonna be using the Fendt as well. Let's get this fired up. We need to go back to the farm, drop off the winch, and get the mower on. There we go. Mowers are ready. So we can head out, get to mowing. And I will check in with you when we're making some progress. There is the mowing done. Well, that went smoothly, even though we're out of practice on this. Now it's on to the windrowing and foraging, and I think we're gonna use the Fendt on the windrower and the Mog on the forage wagon. Now, like I said, we are putting this in our grass dryer, as we'll be needing the hay for our animals. And we are in a bit of a hurry today, as it's supposed to rain in the afternoon. So we'll have to be quick getting to work. We're gonna go ahead and drop off our mower here. And we'll be setting off doing windrowing and foraging. So I will see you when that's all done. Here we go. Last little bit of grass going in. And we have a decent chunk in here. Let's see. 224,000 liters. And some of it has turned to hay already, I believe. So we managed to beat the rain. It should be coming down any minute. But we would be safe as this is a hay dryer. However, it is nice to get it in dry-ish. So we won't have to do too much drying. But next up, we are going to have to fertilize the field. Now we tend to forget doing that, so might as well do it right away. So we'll go ahead and get that done, and we'll see you then. That's the fertilizer spreading done. The rain started just as we set off, but that's alright. And rain will help the fertilizer soak into the soil. And we should get some nice healthy grass growing again. But I think with the weather as it is, we should get out of the rain, get inside nice and dry, and call it a day. So I'll just park up the mug here and head inside. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, drop a like down below. Leave a comment if you have any tips, tricks, or suggestions. Make sure to check out Artemus' channel, a link down in the description. And make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss the next episode as we continue to conquer the frontier.